Hello YouTube, I recently got asked on stream if I was going to react to the preseason changes that Riot recently announced, and today I am going to be reacting to it. I haven't seen the video before. I'm a little bit late to it, I know. I've been busy with some stuff, but here it is.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Reeve Morales, lead producer of Gameplay on League. You might remember me from all those champion roadmaps, but today, for reasons I can't even fathom, they put me in front of a camera again to talk about all of League this time. So buckle up as I dive into some of the champions we have in development. After that, I'm going to pass the metaphorical mic over to Riot Phroxzon, who is going to talk to you about the recent durability update as well as our plans for preseason.
Okay, Champions 2022. Let's see.
Before we get into the new champions coming up this year, let's take a quick look back at the champions we've released in 2022 so far. First, we had the speedy ADC Zeri.
Zeri was so broken on release.
Girl boss for Not a Glass.
Nah, that's actually decent.
After that, the Void Empress herself.
Velvet seemed quite strong. I don't see her being played too much. Nyla, I still don't know what this champion does.
And just around the corner,
oh yeah, an Udyr rework coming up. And another champion being confirmed that it will be coming out this year. That's interesting actually.
Especially since he's been the first VGU that we've done that's had an ultimate skin. We appreciate you all being patient with us on this one, and hopefully...
So that means... Are they gonna release... They have to release a solo laner next, I feel like.
Champions we've released this year. We've also been shipping a lot of...
Oh, a mid lane champion.
...to various champions, including Janna, Ahri, Swain, Talia, Olaf, and recently, Sivir. Because we slowed down the release of new champions, we've had a bit more time to ship smaller updates to champions on the roster that have fallen behind the pack. So the goal of mid-scope updates isn't to reimagine a champion's visuals, theme, or gameplay. That's reserved for VGUs. Instead, we want to freshen up the champions that aren't living up to the expectations of the players who love them. We try to strengthen their fantasy even more, rather than reinvent it. So for Swain, we pushed his fantasy of an unkillable frontline mage to the max. And for Ahri, we focused on her fantasy of a mobile mage, rather than the assassin she had become. We saw really great responses to these projects, as well as healthy play rate spikes after their release. Given all of this...
Yeah, I mean, the VGUs are not bad, honestly. I enjoyed most of them. A little bit sad that Olaf became more of a top laner than a jungler, but besides that, I feel like they're good.
And Syndra. So now let's talk about some projects I've been super excited to share with you. So later this year, we have a new top lane tank hailing from...
Yeah, okay. So it is a solo lane champion. No surprise.
In the last champion roadmap. This
tank champion as well.
Will introduce a part of Shurima that we haven't explored yet. The city of Nezuma. Now, Azuma is an oasis city-state in the southern outskirts of the desert, and unlike the rest of Shurima, they don't bow to Azir. Situated on one of the only water sources for miles, the people of Nezuma had to compete with giant monsters just trying to stay hydrated. It was a hard-fought struggle, but they eventually claimed the oasis as their own and built their society around it. Now,
I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but apparently there are fireworks, so I apologize if you guys can hear it. I think it just stopped though.
Using the rare resources they gained to build their infrastructure and weapons. He actually fought one of the largest monsters the desert has ever known, creating his unique Entofos out of its rare regenerating hide. Entofos are huge, blunt weapons that can be used defensively, but at any moment, he can shatter them, revealing carefully crafted blades, capable of tearing through any foe in seconds. Soon after,
I really hope we get something like a teaser or something.
So he can like bludgeon the crap out of it.
The champion.
It's honestly quite impressive to see. But you don't have to take my word for it. The entire city-state is basically permanently impressed by him. I mean, he's Kassanti, the pride of Nezuma. You don't
Kassanti.
Get that title for nothing. So after Kassanti, we'll be releasing the highly anticipated Aurelian Soul CG.
Yeah, but we don't care about Aurelian Soul, man.
Or comprehensive gameplay update.
We want to see the new champion.
We are testing out on Aurelian Soul. So the goal is to completely reimagine ASOL's gameplay without changing his visuals or narrative at all. Since let's be honest, those aspects of Aurelion Sol are still amazing, even by today's standards. But I know what you're thinking. Less talking, Mr. Reeve, more action. And by
Exactly.
action, we mean videos. Okay,
It was
fine.
something.
Twist my arm a little bit more, will you? Now keep in mind, the visuals are still a work in progress. One of the goals was to enhance his dragon theme. And what do dragons do?
This is not even the new champion,
Sol's
man.
new Q allows him to breathe fire for as long as he has mana to do it. But let's not forget the other thing dragons do, fly. His new W allows him to take to the skies, but this time, he doesn't have to walk in a straight line for like, ever. He can now fly with the push of a button. But really, let's be honest, he's a dragon.
If they change his old E to new W, then what does his new E do?
It's flying wall breathing fire, which you can do by combining his Q and W. We did it. So after Aurelion Sol, we have a champion I've been literally dying to talk
You don't
about.
even get to know what the E
One
does?
of the things
What
the
the
League
fuck?
community hounds me about constantly is wanting to see more Darkin champions. Darkin fans are like, throw me a frickin' bone here. And believe you me, I'm right there with you, barking for some Darkin. Then one night, at around 2:34 a.m., I woke up in a fever sweat. And at that moment, it hit me. I'm on the champions team. If I want more Darkin, I can just talk to the team about it. And gosh dang it, I did just that. And the team was like, heck yeah, we want more Darkin as well. We love Darkin. So yeah, long story short, we're making a new Darkin assassin. So I know
Jungle?
what you're gonna ask next. What's the weapon? Each Darkin is trapped in some super awesome weaponry. Please tell us what it is, we must know. And while I love watching you all squirm beneath my intricate...
He's probably not gonna say anything interesting.
I'm not gonna be that cruel today. The weapons are like the coolest part about Darkin after all. So this one was actually entrapped in a dagger, which is now
Sorry, I'm a bit tired.
Darkin dagger. Of course, because that's how that works.
Darking dagger? I mean, makes sense for an assassin.
Ooh, so edgy, so dark. And as to who or what got a hold of these daggers, well, you'll just have to wait and find out.
Is it a new top lane champion that gets a new
Another thing
dagger?
lot of people
I'm
have
a
been
bit
asking to
confused.
see progress on is the Ahri update that we announced at season start. Well, the ASU team has been hard at work and is ready to share some art, like the final composition.
Oh my,
seen
that's
here.
really bright. Holy shit.
The base version is close to complete, and the team is super excited to show you some of the progress on how she's looking in-game.
I can't tell what's the
Sweet
difference.
polygons. And here's a sneak peek of her updated VFX. Ahri still has a ton of skins that also need to be updated, so she still needs a little more time.
Wait, so not only does Ahri get a rework, she also gets like a visual
You
update?
can expect to see her sometime early next year. So that's about it for champion news. Though I will leave you with one small thing. On top of wanting a new Darkin, we've seen a lot of players asking us to expand on Ixtal. We've also heard you asking for us to make a male enchanter. Well, I say, why not both? I'm happy to say we have right now, in very early development, a new male enchanter from Ixtal. The
And
new
a support champion?
will show a very different side to Ixtal, far from the lavish palaces Kiana grew up in. So take a look at this art teaser that the team working on him put together. Oh my god, they're so adorable. Well, that's enough cuteness for now. So as promised, let's hear from Riot Phroxzon on the champion durability update and preseason.
Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Long Harrison, aka Riot Phroxzon, lead game designer on the Summoner's Rift team. We work on things
I've only
like
seen this guy on Twitter, I've never
in-game
seen him
systems
like
the durability
in these
update and
videos.
items
I think it's
and
first one.
Preseason. I've got a few things to cover today, so let's jump right into it. A few patches ago, we launched the champion durability update.
I mean, at
Our
this
goal
point it
was
feels
to
quite
increase the
far.
durability and reduce the damage and
It's
healing
a long time
of
ago.
every champion in League. We've been closely monitoring the results, and after some targeted adjustments, we're really happy with where the update landed. A lot of you
Yeah,
mentioned
I
how much you
don't
liked
mind
the
it
update, but it feels good
that
to
much.
have fights last longer with more chances for skill expression. and we're glad that it helped make League feel fresher. That said, we don't have plans to make changes of this size outside of preseason in the future, unless it's really necessary. What we don't want is for huge changes like this to disrupt League's competitive integrity, especially in the middle of the season. Speaking of which, let's talk about our plans for preseason.
This is what I'm here for. I'm excited about this.
Similar to last year, we're making more targeted changes to various systems. Our multi-year goal is to bring everything in League up to modern standards before doing updates on the scale of Runes Reforged, Elemental Rift, or the
A
item
potential voice
So
chat?
for this preseason, we're updating systems including communication and vision,
Voice chat. Has to be voice chat. Has to be voice chat. Please let it be voice
making
chat.
the jungle more exciting and accessible, and bringing back
Making jungle. I just reacted. You guys, well, I just reacted like 10 minutes ago to the jungle changes. That video will be out before this one. So if you haven't seen that video already, then go ahead and check it out. I gave my opinion on it from the information I got so far
familiar foe.
that got leaked. Okay, communication and vision systems.
Our communication system is showing its age, especially in comparison to some of our other games. So we're giving it
Like
some much
Valorant
needed
that has voice chat.
new features that'll make it easier to communicate with your team and walk away with the win.
Voice chat.
To that, we're expanding our in-game ping system.
We're not even gonna
to
be
allow
told
for
what it
better
is.
communication with your team. The current system only lets you share very basic communications. And while we appreciate your ingenuity with the limited pings you have, we wanted to give you more opportunity for clearer communication. The updated pings will include everything you already know and love, plus Asian.
Okay, wait, let's see.
The updated pings will
Engage.
include everything
Assist me. We already
you
knew that
already know
one.
and love,
Harass.
plus expand
Enemy missing. We already knew that one. Freeze. Okay, that one could be kind of good.
and a call to engage.
Danger. We know that one. Push can also be quite useful.
We're also thinking about ways
Wait, what about the last one? The arrow thingy. Oh, I guess that's just on my way. Okay, so freeze and push seem kind of nice. The attack and harass.
about ways to emphasize pings with teammates.
Uh,
Plan macro
I don't
strategy
know.
Objectives, and keep track of where pings are on the map, even if they're off your screen. In addition to the changes to communication, we're making some small improvements to the vision system, as it's a bit outdated. It's not super clear that you can swap vision trinkets, and it's definitely not clear how you can best utilize them. To that, we're exploring ways to make vision trinkets more intuitive. You'll be able to see how many wards you have on the map, and preview where they'll go when placing them in walls.
This one's kind of nice. Jungle improvements. Oh, I get some more information about jungle.
Is the jungle. We know it's often a highly stressful role where you need heaps of knowledge to be baseline proficient. There's a lot riding on junglers, as they're often the backbone of the team's strategy, while sometimes getting unjustly flamed. So we're looking to
Thank
make
you.
some changes to make jungling more intuitive, and to help alleviate some of its more painful parts. Our first change is improving buff sharing. Donating buffs to your laners is an important part of being a jungler, but if you're
Well, depends what type of jungle you're playing. I rarely give my buffs to my teammates unless they completely 1v9 and I don't 1v9, but that happens rarely.
It's bad to lose the gold, experience, and bonuses they provide. We're exploring a bunch of things to make this more painless to junglers, like buffs leaving behind a little friend that also has a buff, and a few other potential directions. We're
Make it
also
like
looking at ways to
Ivern
improve patience
passive or whatever it
The
is,
goal
where
of this
both just
change
get
is
the
to make it
buff.
so you don't get overly punished by accidentally pulling camps too far. You shouldn't have to know exactly what pixel to stand on to do red buff and raptors at the same time without one resetting. So we're making changes that will make it less punishing when that happens. We know some junglers like to hyper-optimize their clears, and we want that knowledge to be rewarded. We'll still keep unique, optimal clears for different champions, like Kayn starting raptors and Shaco doing whatever it is he does. All this said, we're not trying to make mastering jungle easier, but we do want to make it easier to start jungling. We still want you to be rewarded for taking the time to master your role and champions. There are some other improvements we're exploring for the jungle, but it's still too early to share more, so we'll check back in later.
Oh yeah, they removed this trick. Are they reintroducing it
Final
now?
change we want to talk about today is the long-awaited return of everyone's favorite Drake, the Chemtech Drake. While we're bringing Chemtech Drake back from the dead, she won't bring you back from the dead anymore. Instead, the new and improved Chemtech Soul grants more damage and damage reduction when you're low health. And when the Chemtech Drake takes over the Rift,
That's gonna be really broken with Last Stand and a lot of Goredrinker Bruisers. Like my Grave Spell is gonna be broken with that. And maybe if I go back to Conquer Goredrinker Kha'Zix, that is also gonna be huge. Wait, what the hell happened here?
Blast Cone will take you further than ever before. Grant movement speed when moving towards revealed enemies, and Blast Cone will take you further than ever before.
Oh.
Blue buff to mid lane. We still have other plans for preseason, including the usual updates and tweaks to items and runes. And we'll share more information about our plans for these, and everything we discussed today as we get close to preseason. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think about everything you heard. I'll hand things back to Reeve to say goodbye.
Thanks, Phroxzon. So as you can see, we have a lot of exciting things in development. And as always, Yeah? So I'm hearing that there is one last thing we forgot to show you all. You all remember the skin line you voted for at the beginning of the year, right? I think it was the Gothic skin line revamp. Well, our skins team has been hard at work reimagining that skin line, and they really want to share a bit of it with you now. So it's time for me to say goodbye, bye, and time for all of you to see some sweet concept art for the new Fright Night skins.
Draven, Renata, Urgot, Trundle, Annie. Okay. I mean, to be honest, not too much got shared in this one. We were just told a bunch of stuff that would be coming up, but not really anything like leaked or teasers or anything. So the preseason changes. I mean, the fact that Chemtech Drake comes back and is changed now feels kind of good. As I said, like Goredrinker comes into mind, Last Stand comes into mind. The new plant, or not the new plants, but the buffed plants also seems kind of nice. The jungle changes I still need a little bit more information on before I can give my true opinion on it. The new top lane champion I'm excited about. The Udyr rework, potentially I could be interested in. But yeah, I want to know a little bit about like the items and runes, because those I feel like are quite important. And yeah, the the new pings, like 2 of them I feel like was nice, like the freeze and push one, the harass and attack one. Not too sure about, like maybe it's good, but not 100% confident in it. The communication system, I really hope that it's voice chat. Like I really hope if they introduce voice chat in season 13, I might actually be playing the game more than I am as of right now. But yeah, that's basically the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like. If you have anything you want to share about these changes, it could be good, it could be bad. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I will be reading and responding to everything. And if you haven't seen the jungle changes video, then it will be the latest video before this one. So go check that one out and sub to the YouTube so you don't miss out on future videos. And then I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next YouTube video or on my next live stream on Twitch. See you guys.